What do we got here? 24%. Morning, everybody. It's about, oh, not where am I watching? 6:15. I'm pretty much up. I'd like to get on the trail by 8. Not very good at getting up and out of camp in the morning, and never have been, so we'll see if that changes. But having ibuprofen for breakfast, a little bit of a headache going on. I was talking yesterday about double wall tents, about possibly getting a double wall tent, and kind of deciding that maybe I wanted to stick to a single wall tarp style tent. Condensation in here right now is like pretty crazy, so I'm second guessing that. But anyway, I'm gonna get up, start getting packed up, make some breakfast and some coffee, and start to get on out of here. So stayed pretty warm all night. It did get a little chilly, but it's not like cold. It's just kind of a little chilly out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Probably be able to give you a better idea of where I'm camped in the campsite this morning, so I'm going to do that too. But for now, just kind of waking up. So before I get too involved in the morning, I'll do a tour of where I'm camped at, and we'll start by the lake. I'm not gonna go like down to the lake, but just get a better view of it. Oh boy. All right. Hopefully the clouds clear up before I leave, and I'll do another tour. So there's a clear view, but there's some pretty good craggly peaks up there. Goes around. And then that's where I came from. I came across that ridge and then down pretty much right straight down like that way. Yeah, lake is my tent and my little campsite here. There's one other person, well I think it's 2 other people, but just right up there in the trees. Probably see something there drying out on a tree up there. And then if it clears up, this will be the place to be, because I got my little Simba rock here that I can sit on, and then looking straight down the valley, there's a great view down that way. But it's got to clear up, so I did get up at I got up a few times, but at 2 o'clock I got up and it was a clear sky, but only right around this lake. And it was a perfect view of the Milky Way. It was straight up, across the whole sky and then everywhere surrounding here was clouded over except straight up. It was awesome. I was going to try and do a star lapse, but I didn't feel like dealing with that at 2 in the morning, so yeah. I think that's about it for now. I'm going to start getting cleaned up so I can get hiking, and we'll update you in a little while. Alright guys, still some people here, so I'm trying to be quiet still. It's 7:30. I'm pretty much ready to go. At camp, all cleaned up. And I'm going to stop down at the water and fill up my water bottles, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to be on my way. After that, get a little bit of a climb, and then a downhill, then a climb, and then the rest, aside from some short uphills, I'm sure, but the rest will just pretty much be downhill. So I got about 9 miles to get out of here. I think these first couple miles are going to be probably not as rugged as the last ones, but it should still be pretty slow going for the first couple miles or so. So I'm gonna start hiking and we'll update you when something interesting happens. I thought about last night continuing on, just because I didn't think I'd really be feeling doing any real mileage today. And it looks like had I done that, could have banged out that little climb, and there would have been some good flat spots to sleep. And I was going to say there's no water. I don't know if I would drink that little pool. Even after filtering it, I don't know if I'd want to drink that. So I'm going to stick with the problem with coming up here and continuing on is getting to some water would be adding another pretty good chunk. But so far today, the trail has not been too rugged. That little section was really steep, but it wasn't like craggly rocks or anything. It was just steep, so I'm going to check the map real quick. If I still have some good climbing to do, I'm probably going to shed my sweatshirt, so I'll update you guys later. Alright guys, so this is why the GPS up here is so valuable. Man, that lake is clear. I think there's a tent site up there, which is where this trail was going, but I just saw that trail and started following it. But I think it actually goes that way. I'm going to check the GPS real quick just to make sure. Yeah, it goes around that way. So one of the things too, as far as like mileage and everything, is The mileage that I'm quoting is from the GPS, but I think for across that whole ridge line, the scramble, I think it was like 2.5, 3 miles, but I don't think I was on like the GPS coordinate trail for probably 75% of it. So I don't know if that added like a significant amount of miles. I doubt it, because there wasn't really too many places you could go up there. It was you don't go too far down and you don't go too far up. And there was a lot of like checking the GPS, navigating and that kind of stuff, because where the GPS says it went didn't really make sense for like what you'd be able to do like without ropes. So yeah. But I'm up here now. This is very cool. And I'm gonna keep hiking. That's where I just came from, not the summit, but that first, I guess depending on how you look at it, that second bunch of trees. It might have actually been that third one that is kind of through that tree. I think. But pretty cool. Better view. Almost 500 foot drop down to that lake. Alright guys, I'm about a third of the way down my final descent for the day, and then I have, I think, a couple miles or so just hiking out once I get into the valley proper, and I'll just hike down the valley the rest of the way. It'll be pretty flat. May do an update once I get back, but also might not, so I'm gonna call it here. It's been a great hike.